Right, looks like this is already working, so I'm just going to load up where I was yesterday. I haven't actually played any of this since yesterday, because I finished the stream in the evening, and I've been volunteering this morning. Right, and I'm going to want to leave this cave where, it's quite dangerous stuff. Alright, Saint, you okay? Actually, I'm going to turn my air conditioner off for now because it's too cold in here at the moment. I've not even got it running in air conditioner mode, but, you know, just running as a humidifier because I'm downwind of it. I might as well go back to the village for now. Because I don't think there's much to sort of see yet. I think this is a bit too high level for me, this area. Yeah, my hay fever was really bad earlier, so as soon as I got in I had to properly wash my eyes out, put some eye drops in, you know, take some antihistamines, all that sort of stuff, where, don't want to risk getting into combat with those guys until I've got better gear. I'm assuming those blue things are dangerous, so I won't get too close to them. That's kind of like an ROC post. Oh, I can actually go in here. Unexplored bunker. The hatch, anyway, looks like an ROC post. It says there's 4 people on now, but yeah, YouTube is normally not very fast at notifying people. Yeah, that's definitely an ROC post sort of vibe to this bunker. Even if obviously this is bigger than an ROC post, but again, it's set in a time period that ROC posts were a thing. Yeah, normally what happens with these...
What was that?
We lost one.
Oh, they're actually soldiers. Maybe I shouldn't have been fighting these guys, but whatever.
I see you.
You what? There's nobody here. Hey!
These people die quick in this game. Right, so it sounds like there's still some more down here.
Out here, they've moved it.
Ah, bastard, we've gone.
Not safe yet.
There's quite a few down here then. Right, happy Friday, Regiv. Yeah, sometimes notifications are actually slow coming through as well, which is really annoying if it's more than, say, 10-15 minutes, but when it's only a couple of minutes, it doesn't bother me too much. But what I can do now with YouTube, at least, is if I know I'm streaming... Oh, some more. If I know I'm streaming a bit later in the day, I can schedule it for later so people get the notification earlier in the day.
Right there.
Wasted ammo. I've only got rounds left in this pistol. Where'd that guy go?
I knew it. Someone's here.
Right, is that all of these guys now? Yeah, that's a 1911, that other pistol, so... Ah yeah, so you get both the... So the high capacity pistol's the high power I've got at the moment. Average damage, average range. So yeah, the 1911 isn't as good as the high power. Alright, Mike. I'll have a quick look, Rajiv, if it's an important thing. 1 second. Didn't get a notification, though. That won't be anything dodgy, Rajiv. That's just sometimes when I end a live stream, they don't end properly. Yeah, I'm liking it so far. I obviously like it's like a British sort of version of Fallout, sort of stalker type thing. But I've purposely avoided spoilers for this. So I'm playing it pretty blind, whereas, you know, obviously a lot of people were looking stuff up. So I kept getting people yesterday ask me questions about it, and I had to keep going, I don't know, because I've purposely not looked up spoilers. Whereas, you know, people kept going, oh, but why is this thing like that and that? Yeah, it's happened to me a few times, Rajiv. Sometimes at my end, I can tell YouTube I'm not streaming. I finished streaming, but YouTube still thinks you're live. Because I had that when I played Bioshock a year or two ago. I played all through Bioshock 1 on stream. I had it do that a bit, and it was quite annoying, because there was a couple of streams I had to delete afterwards, even though I played the entire game. Because with some of them, I ended the stream, but then YouTube had like 10 hours of black afterwards until I started the stream the next day. Where it just didn't, even though I stopped the stream, you know, somewhere on YouTube's end, it just screwed it up, I guess. Right, can I... Let's eat the meat. Because I want to have a couple of 1911s, because they might be worth something for trading. It's made by Rebellion, who aren't too far away from me, because they're in sort of Oxford area, Rebellion. So, yeah, but this is the first game they've done in ages, which isn't like a sequel to one of their, other games, because, like, with Sniper Elite and that, like I was going to say, like, with things like Sniper Elite, you know, most of the games they've been making the Sniper Elite series for years are just sequels. They've not, like, really done a new thing like this. And what's the other game they did not too long ago, which, again, is just a sequel? I'm trying to remember now. But yeah, I was saying to Hype before I came on that my hay fever's been really bad today. I was volunteering at the Blue Cross this morning, forgot to take my antihistamines before I went. And, yeah, I think either some, like, fine animal fur got it down me, or something else. Like, my right eye was almost completely, you know, glued shut, if you like, how nasty the hay fever got. So I put some eye drops in since getting back, because, I don't have an SMG yet. Don't have a rifle either. Just take the toilet paper. Right. What do I reckon is going to be worth the least amount of money? I'll eat the meat because that's probably not worth very much. Oh, that I can't learn that because I've already learnt it, but I can trade it, and I think those recipes are worth quite a bit. So I won't take the bandages because they're probably the least valuable thing. Oh, do I have enough training stuff now? I do, so to learn That's the one I wanted to learn, wasn't it? Yes, they disarm traps, so I can cut a tripwire and take like the grenade or whatever that's on them. So yeah, purchase that one. Save up some more points because those other two don't look that useful. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. Obviously, I'm liking the fact that a lot of it's modelled on like an alternative 50s, 60s sort of Britain. So there was, I got excited yesterday because there was a Conqueror tank on the map, which is, again, you have to be a bit of a military nerd to know what a Conqueror was, because it was Britain's heavy tank, like equivalent to the IS-3. Oh, there's another training stimulant. That was only produced for about 10 years, so it's kind of cool that a Conqueror's modelled in the game. Yeah, Zombie's good. Yeah, Zombie and Fallout London are very good for the London thing. Again, Fallout London is amazing for being a free mod in terms of how much effort people put into it. Yeah, so you don't get maps, the interiors. One thing I like on this game as well is that you don't get like waypoints unless you set them yourself. It kind of relies on you listening and reading stuff to, like, you know, figure out where you're going. So I could understand that upsetting like people with a really bad attention span. That, you know, like, oh, you actually have to listen to what the NPCs are saying to put a waypoint on your map, sort of thing. But personally, I like that. Anything actually up here that's worth looking at? No. Right, I guess I'll grab most of interest out of this little bunker. So I hope the soldiers aren't aware I murdered some other soldiers, because I didn't think it was going to be soldiers down here. I thought it was going to be, you know, like regular bandit type people. And now I've gone and murdered a load of soldiers. Still got still a bit sneezy and that, but just check I haven't left anything on the bodies that are useful. Search those guys. Oh, another M1911. Let's drop a bandage and swap it for that. Alright, got a load of the 1911s to trade. Hopefully I'll find an NPC with ammo for sale and I'll just trade them for ammo. Right, this is the way out, wasn't it? So like I say, in this, from the outside, this looked quite a lot like an ROC post, this bunker entrance, which is really nice. Because, yeah, from the outside, look, that's very much an ROC post looking top with the, that port there is the ionisation chambers port. The, actually, technically it wouldn't be, would it, on there? No, that's the thing they stuck, wasn't it? The, thing on where it calculates the nuclear blast and, like, puts it on the film paper, I think. Assuming that's not just meant to be a little air vent, but, because, yeah, that's sort of like the big air vent. The regular ROC post wouldn't have that, because you just get, what do you call it, fallout going straight down it. But, yeah, that hatch is very much an ROC post hatch. Yeah, because that would be the vent block there. I'm just trying to remember what that little thing was on top of the vent block. Oh yeah, because that, yeah, from that angle, I'll just take a screenshot. That is basically the ROC post hatch layout. Again, the annoying thing is ROC posts just keep going up in price now, where I've got no hope now at the moment of affording one with cost of living going up and everything else. But again, maybe once the war in Ukraine ends and everything else, the sort of boomer survivalists that have bought them might actually sell them at a loss, and they'll be cheap again. Yeah, like I say, it's obviously set in like a stylized alternative history like Fallout. But, like, again, that helicopter there is, again, like, somebody had to tell me what it was on the stream, because I didn't actually know the name of it. It's one of the Sikorsky helicopters that then Britain did their own licensed version of, called the Westland Wessex. But yeah, like I said, the detail, like I said, that where I found the Conqueror as well. I think that was on this map, the Conqueror. Let me go see if I can find it again before going back to the other map I was on. Yeah, there's the Conqueror. So that's cool, because that's a pretty well modelled Conqueror tank, which again is, like I said, Britain only actually really had these from the like 1940s to the, I think they were designed in about 45 or 46, but didn't enter production until the 50s, and then in the 60s they were gone, you know, like they stopped production entirely because the Chieftain just became the MBT, where that was like the heavy tank alternative to the Centurion, where the Centurion was like the T-55 equivalent. So, you had the Centurion and the Conqueror, and then the Chieftain just became the MBT that replaced both of them. Have I looked at this place up here? No, I haven't. Because it's not on my map. Oh, I can go up the slide. They've done a little animation for the slide, that's nice. Yeah, but most tanks get phased out. Like I said, the Conqueror was, like I said, Britain decided it was too expensive to have like a medium tank and a heavy tank. That's why they just went with the Chieftain and then the Challenger. Because, like I said, for most countries it makes sense to just have a regular MBT mass produce. Anything to replace with... I'm going to get rid of that bandage as well. For the sticky bomb, because I imagine the sticky bomb is worth more. Just like I said, because this game it doesn't have a currency in it, you just have to do a trade which is equal to, okay, I'll just do right click enough. You have to trade basically equal or more in favour of what the trader's offering you, kind of thing. So it's like a sort of barter economy in this game rather than the currency-based economy. Oh, I see I'm actually in a hedge maze. Oh yeah, thanks Rich, everybody. Don't forget to like the stream, because it hopefully means YouTube shares my stuff properly. Right, so... I see I'm back. That abandoned houses. In a minute I might just drink all my coffee before I let it go cold again. Did it, Compot Boss? Like I said, I know obviously coins have been a thing since pretty much time immemorial, or other forms of physical currency. But yeah, this is a bit more like Metro, where it seems like stackable ammunition is actually a better currency than, you know, everything else, because I think the game lets you probably have loads of ammunition on you. Does it tell me how much ammo of various types I've got? Oh yeah, so 12 pistol rounds, 10 SMG rounds, no arrows, 27 rifle rounds. Oh no, I've got an ammo limit, look. So 27 to 30 rifle rounds, but I don't have a rifle yet, and 7 shotgun shells. Like I said, I'm going to sell all the pistols off except the, I assume I can't unload them. I assume by default they're just, when you pick up. So far the high power seems the best pistol I've got, because it's sort of quite mediocre on every stat. Whereas like the Webley's high damage but low accuracy. Yeah, the thing is, quite a lot of reviewers I like as well that normally are quite harsh on Rebellion actually like this. Especially the fact that, like I say, in the maps, it's like several interconnected maps, a bit like the earlier Stalker games. So what I do like in this is the fact it doesn't tell you where you're meant to be going. You know, you get like where it's coming up with like the sort of objectives at the top left, but it's more where they've given you. Oh, so it says So it says there. Look, I suppose that's the coordinates, isn't it? So place compass marker. Oh, I see. So 2973.6. So if I go to the very south of that map. But yeah, that's obviously going to be on the more western map to this one, isn't it? If it's 29 on the other one. Okay, so that's cool. You get coordinates. You have to just Right, good. The soldiers aren't aware I murdered their mates.
It's a World Cup this year, isn't it?
This land looks safe. This land is not safe. You should be cautious in this land. This land may kill you.
Alright, I'm going to use the trader while I'm here and just get rid of all of these surplus guns I've got. Yeah, like I said, there's a lot of mechanics with this that are surprising me. It's a game that's been made in sort of the modern era. Because normally Rebellion put lots of hand-holdy stuff in their games, and I'm actually quite liking the fact this doesn't have that.
Customer. Care to see me stuff?
Right, okay, so that's the gun I want to keep, the semi-automatic. High damage, average attack speed, high damage. Oh, actually, I'll get rid of the cricket bat and I'll keep one of the machetes, the one of those. So let's get rid of all of these other pistols and the sticky bomb. Right, okay, so let's have a look. So now, don't need submachine gun ammo. Right, that's worth quite a lot, that skill book. Oh, I've got that as well, haven't I? So that still puts it... Right. So... Can I buy all his grenades? And that, trade too heavily in your favour. Right, let's just do that then. I'll just buy shitloads of grenades. I've got I'm covered in Mills bombs now.
Yeah, but everywhere's dangerous in the zone. The trick round here is to stay away from our outposts, then you should be alright. There's our camp, of course, and then the special detachment is garrisoned in a commander's RAF bunker. Well, the flyboys weren't using it, so why not? Steer well clear of both of those spots. I'll mark them for you. See you around, chum.
Well, most places are dangerous. I did see on one of the reviews I watched where somebody's saying that this game's aged well because you can either... Oh, is that like combat going on somewhere that doesn't involve me? Because they were saying that you can have a cricket bat as your like weapon, or you can have a machete or whatever, so it's quite... It's quite, you know, up to date with modern Britain. Yeah, well, the game is set after the Windscale disaster with an alternative thing after 1957. So, most of the gear in here is very early Cold War, late World War II. Like, a lot of the soldiers have Fowls, Stens, and Sterlings. Which is, again, I don't know where that... Maybe it was those guys over there. Anyway, let's go back to the village. Because there's not much I can do around this area. that cave is where I got absolutely wrecked when I went in there last night, and it was full of mutants.
I wonder if the gossip party about the recon finding a dairy area is true. God, I hope so. I'd kill for a mug of fresh milk.
Yeah, the Lake District does look nice. Oh yeah, there you go. If you wondering, there it is. Look, well, one of the towers again. I think the wind scale in this is a bit like Stalker, where I'm assuming that something after the regular disaster has happened that's a lot more sci-fi. Whereas in Stalker, obviously, there's the whole sea consciousness thing that was conducted after the first Chernobyl accident. Like, you know, the one in our timeline was just the Chernobyl disaster. So I'm assuming they've done a similar thing with this, that you had the wind scale disaster, and then some other, you know, sci-fi bollocks happened in the containment zone afterwards.
If you or any of your friends or family show signs of corruption,
Need to polish your SLR, mate. That's very rusty.
caught early, the contagion can be painlessly excised. Be vigilant. Be safe.
A bit more sunshine.
Toe the line, you.
Oh, nice Sten gun, mate. Right, oh, crafting. I can do some crafting, right? Oh yeah, I bought him that book, didn't I? So I might as well read that. There we go. That's that used up. Skills. I've got 2 skill points now, right. Oh, firearm stability. Can I learn that, or do I have to... Oh, cool, I can. Right, so it's not a case... You don't have to go from, like, left to right or whatever. You can obviously just pick any of the ones. That's good to know. Right. Because all the firearms ones might be quite useful just to save you wasting ammo. Like reducing sway in it. Yeah, there's a word for it. It's like the fake. It's a fake sort of form of English accent that was designed to be as easy to understand by everybody as possible. So it's somebody might know the actual word for it on the stream, but it's basically a specific version of English they designed that isn't like a regional accent, so people can understand it clearly. Yeah, somebody was complaining about that in yesterday's stream, Mike, and I was saying, yeah, I think it's because it's designed as a post-apocalyptic thing. And I assume it's so you can't kill one of these guys and get a late game gun straight away. That, because I have seen footage from bits of the game where people have, like, properly decent-looking guns. So I assume it's early in the game, a bit like the level scaling thing in Fallout or whatever. The NPCs don't have really good tier guns, so you can't just kill them and have a late game gun kind of thing. I was meant to be going to the bakery, wasn't I, to hassle somebody. It was like a random quest I was given yesterday. The bakery, here we go. Sims wants me to investigate the bakery. Track lead. Right. Ah, rumoured location to the interchange in the south. Have I actually found the bakery yet? I don't think it's pronunciated English, but there is a word for it like that.
Let's have no trouble. Right.
Hardware. Bakery.
Oh, who are you?
I don't know you. You're not with the soldiers, are you? I run a lawful place here. Stick to every word of the protocol here, I do. Oh? Well, not that there's anything wrong with it if you did, it's just... Well, never mind. Now let me know if you're looking to buy something.
I think, again, a bit like Stalker, this isn't set like in a worldwide or like UK-wide apocalypse. It's basically that they've just quarantined off a big chunk of the Lake District, where like the people in there aren't allowed to leave, and they like helicopter soldiers into that. So it's a bit like an Escape from New York kind of thing. So yeah, I think it's meant to be there isn't like a worldwide or even like a countrywide apocalypse going on. It's just that there's kind of a containment zone with people stuck in it.
Oh, well, they get into everybody's business, bunch of busybodies digging around until they find all your secrets. But I've got nothing to hide, nothing at all. I haven't. Secret? I've got no secrets. You don't know what you're mithering about. He did he? So you've sided with the protocol, eh? Bloody soldiers, always digging around trying to find your secrets. Well, like I said, you won't get nothing out of me.
Burn salve. I don't have that, so... Right, she's got Cornish pasties, right. How much is that bomb worth in comparison? And the med kit, actually I'll take that back then. Right, okay, that's equal. 1 grenade and 1 med kit for a recipe I can learn.
There. Pleasure doing business with you. People come here to barter all the time. Might have new things for you if you call back now and again.
Receive pronunciation, yep, that's the one. Yep. It's one that didn't exist until partway through the 20th century, if I remember right. And it was specifically for radio and television broadcasting. So it was just designed as a form of English that is very easy to understand because the words are very, like, crisp and proper. You know, it's not like where that woman was saying nout and stuff like that. You don't have the regional dialects in it.
I know.
Can I sneak? She's probably going to be aware, isn't she, if I'm just going to walk into her back room and have a look. I'll just do a save game, because I'm kind of interested. Can I just wander around her thing, or will she be like, get the fuck out of my bakery if I start just sticking my nose around places? No, she's apparently not caring that I've just wandered upstairs. Oh, I can steal this pasty, then I can sell it back to her. I need a key for that room. Oh, there's a key. Giant key. What I was saying, that old things were quite big, the keys, weren't they? For, actual, like, big old-fashioned doors. Apparently this has quite a few endings I read as well. Oh, so was that key not the one for here? Bakery bedroom key. So that key I picked up was obviously not the one for the bedroom. That was for somewhere else. I didn't actually read what it was. Does it show up in... I assume somewhere I can view all the keys I've got. Was it this one? Agravain's lockbox key. Oh, bakery backdoor key. Okay. Some creepy random noises done. Okay. Yeah, I suppose that makes complete sense. It's just one of those things I hadn't really thought about, like, yeah, the precision machining, like you were saying.
or we'll die here like daft sheep.
There was a note about the garage as well, wasn't there? In there, so let's go have a look at the garage.
Addressing civilian. Stand back, citizen.
But yeah, what I was saying is apparently, because like I said, I've on purposely avoided spoilers. I did hear some of the reviewers saying there's quite a lot of very different endings in this game, depending on, like, later on which... A bit like Stalker 2, you know, depending on which faction kind of things you start aligning yourself with. And you can lock yourself out of certain endings quite easily if you piss off the right NPCs. Which, you know, actually sounds quite interesting from a replay value. Rather than it being a case of you get to the end and then it's like pick your ending kind of thing. It depends specifically how you deal with certain quests at certain points in the game into what endings you sort of get railroaded into. I was just looking if everybody had the right amount of fingers, so these are actually properly drawn pictures, not AI slop. Just because I'm now expecting so many games and that to just have AI slop for stuff like this. No, transatlantic caps lock is what Vincent Price had. Where that's again, that's like the American equivalent. That's where they try to sound more British as Americans. You know how Vincent Price, he sort of talks like that. That's transatlantic. Yeah, what the other one that was received pronunciation, that's the BBC one. Transatlantic is when Americans try and sound kind of British. Sort of how, like I said, how Vincent Price would pronounce things. So amusing. You know, the thingy of the thriller. Right, oh yeah, garage. I was looking at the garage. Oh, speaking of the Windscale Tower, because I saw it when it still had the scaffolding up around 2020 during COVID, when we were allowed out after being locked down for a bit. That apparently a couple of years ago actually did get properly demolished, the Windscale Tower. They have finally taken it down now. Whereas, like I said, for years, because of the radioactivity, it was still there. They had scaffolding around it when I was there, but yeah, it has actually been dismantled now, apparently. Right, so... assume this is the garage, yeah, with the old petrol pumps out as well. Oh, in case of fire, sand, yep. Steel is scrap, steel is whiskey. Take the first aid for bartering with. Can kill him if I wanted. Oh, bakery bedroom key, there we go. Oh, so I reckon there's going to be like a person turning into like one of those feral ghoul type things in that bedroom.
Nobody's coming for us.
Yeah, Caps Lock, it's the name of the stream, as Rajiv said. And, yeah, Stalker isn't set in northern England, you know. There's some bits that apparently look way more medieval that I haven't been to yet, where there's a castle in one point with the weird druid people in it. You know, that are going full-on Wicker Man vibes, and like the Kill List style stuff.
Did you want something? What? You know that he's... Doesn't really matter how you know, does it? Look, I'll talk, but only to show you I'm doing nothing wrong. You have to keep quiet about this, please. Me husband, Philip, he went off exploring with one of his pals. Bloody fools, the pair of them. He said they were poking around in an old bunker.
Quite similar to ghouls in Fallout, just kind of with weird blue glowing stuff coming off of them, Rich. They're quite good at murdering me, so I've been trying to avoid them.
He says the voices hurt him. Whatever it was, it made him awful ill. He's not getting any better. Just a bit worse every day. You're sweet for saying so. It's easy to lose hope in this place. You know, we've had one mite of luck. Came by a special tonic, which does something to settle the voices in his head and keep the infection down. At least, while we can get it, it does. But look, what's your interest in all this? I'm sorry, but I don't have any of the tonic left. I know where you can get some, though. There's a lady, calls herself Mother
there was a
Jago,
body I
out
went
in
past earlier
Casterfell
with a
Woods.
British
Brings
World
the
War
tonic to
II
her own
service
recipe.
civilian
She lives out by
duty
the old
respirator
mine. I
on,
can mark on
like
the
the
map
warden
where to
gas
find
masks.
her.
I'm sure we'll bump into
And
more of
listen,
those guys.
I
They're
hate
in
to
like
ask,
orange hazmat suits
Could I
and
trouble you to get us some of the tonic? Just a single bottle. We're almost run out. Bless you. Thank you.
right. Oh, yeah, I don't really have anything to trade with.
Bye now.
Because I was meant to read this with my learner. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so I am interested in going and looking in her bedroom though, because I've got the key. See how bad her husband looks. Oh, that's where the noise is coming from, that guy. Oh, hello. Oh, should I have let him out? Is he going to kill his wife now? I'll load the save up because I think that's probably not gone how it should have gone. What do you mean political correctness in the game? What are you on about? Right. Let's see you, Mike. Yeah, I'll leave that bloke locked in his room. Her husband that's going feral. Right, where was I meant to be going for that tonic? The bakery. Track lead, right. Casterfall Woods, right, so the place where the druids are. I don't know, but yeah, I'll just leave him alone for now. Because I'm not going to report her into the soldiers, because I've already killed some soldiers, so don't really feel like being a pig in this game. I'll go be nice and get her husband some of the magic serum stuff. Rather than just being a little bitch and like reporting everybody into the soldier guy to have everybody shot one by one that breaks all their stupid rules. You missed me letting the infected man out of the room and then him trying to punch me. So I just loaded a save and went back before I let him out because I don't know if that will then make the woman go hostile as well or whatever. Oh, hello.
Keep your nose clean.
That's inside the house, I can't get that. Oh, actually, I can get that. I haven't run into any politically correct stuff yet, no. It's on Xbox Game Pass, people were saying as well, Tom Pop.
The village of Wyndham is dangerous. Be cautious.
Everywhere's dangerous according to the weird voice on the end of the phone. It says condemned hotel. Can I get in round the back? Is there anything of interest here? No, it's all locked off. Although again, that doesn't look like the real setting for where wind scale is, because the real wind scales, like slash Sellafield, is not on the other side of a lake. It's along the coast, like the northwest coast. Like, you know, essentially almost directly on the coast. It's, you know, like a quarter of a mile inland or whatever. But I guess it just looked better having it set somewhere like this so you could see it, rather than yeah, like we was talking about in the other day's stream, David Cage, the French guy, published that Dustfall or whatever it was called. Could I not quite stand on? There we go. Oh, I'm full on rifle ammo, but I still don't have a rifle yet to make use of it.
Stay away from there until it has been sterilized.
Dustborn, that's the one, or whatever it was, yeah. The one about some, like, weird fucking singers or something. With shitty cartoon graphics. And apparently that was, yeah, also partially funded by Quantic Dream, when they're not making, like, actual kind of story games, they fund crap like that.
Protocol is no longer responsible for your safety.
Right, I'll do another proper save, just because I want to keep a couple of, actual proper save games running in this, so, you know, if I get a corrupted save or whatever, I'm not relying on an auto-save. Just because if this is like a 20-hour something game, I don't want to, find that, you know, or I get myself locked down a specific quest line early on, kind of thing. Right, so when I went into these woods before, I came in via the sewer tunnels, didn't I, over there? Let's go see what that big building is to the west. It looks kind of like a manor building on the map. Do I know where I'm meant to be looking for the, thing? Oh, it's the mine up there, isn't it? Yeah, exactly. You don't want to soft lock the game because, yeah, like I said, it's actually quite nice that there's games being made again where, you know, you can't just do every quest in one playthrough kind of thing. But like I said, I don't want to lock myself out of stuff really early on. Oh look, let's try our trap disarming thing now I've learnt that skill. So that gives me string, and now I can, yeah, defuse the Molotov and get a free Molotov out of it. Yeah, so that is actually a very handy skill, that disarming one, because like I said, you seem to get quite good items out of it. rather than just having to, what does that tripwire connect to? Obviously there would have been something it connected to. Some of them might just be like shotguns and they're aimed at you from somewhere. Oh yeah, I'm assuming some of these tripwires are something to do with like those metal posts that seem to be there. So maybe some of the tripwires are just like mechanical traps that hit you, I don't know. But the ones with Molotovs were specifically the ones. Yeah, it looks like a nice house. I can't afford a house like that, can't afford any house. Yeah, I see. Oh, so like telephone poles that have been turned into some sort of like spring trap, haven't they? So if I run through there, go that way. Yeah, I see, yeah. Right, yeah. So they're not the ones that have any good loot on them, right? My inventory's full, I can't take any more crap, apparently.
No, that won't do at all. The green fly is having a field day.
Hello, you old bin.
And these wretched weeds. Oh, hello there. You must forgive me. I wasn't expecting visitors today. And, oh good heavens, Jenks should have taken your coat. Jenks? Had him for years.
Is that a mechanic in this? I
I'm
know
sure he'll be
people were
along
saying that the game
shortly.
still has
Prudence
that
Rock.
annoying
Delighted
slightly
to meet
high
you.
grass like Sniper
Welcome
Elite
to my
has, where you
little
can just
corner
crouch in it and
after
people
all.
immediately
I was
can't
just
see
looking
you.
over the garden. We'd rather let it get away from us, I'm sorry to say. Oh no. Busy as Piccadilly Circus around here. There's me, of course, and Jenks, though where that man has got to is a mystery. And you'll see the staff pottering about, keeping our guests happy. We have lots of guests, you see. Scientists, mainly working at or visiting the Bard research place across the mere. We want the house to be a home from home for them. My sister Charity looks after the boffins when they're here. Terribly clever she is. Much brainier than I.
I'm just
make
gonna
sure
have
the house-
because how I'm streaming this via OBS. If I just want to have a quick look where Sellafield is, just because like I said, I think where it's off the coast, I'm sure there isn't the thing. I'm just doubting myself now. Sellafield, no reviews. I've been to Sellafield and they said, "What are you doing here?" The armed police. But yeah, you wouldn't be able to see that. Yeah, so it isn't across the lake, is it? Like I was saying, it is literally right on the coast, like I was thinking. Like the real thing. Can we still see where the old wind scale towers are on here, or is this map thing recent enough that how do we go back in time with a map, or can you only do that on Google Maps? Because yeah, if this is what was I going to say, a more recent map, you won't be able to see the towers, because they'll have be the ones they'll have removed by now. But just drop the little man somewhere. I can't there because it's all restricted stuff. Again, that building there isn't the old wind scale one. Those towers. It's old nuke buildings, reprocessing things. Yeah, can I go back in time on here? And or do I have to be on actual Google Maps to do that? Oh, if I go down this road, when did they take the pictures on this road? That was 2011. So there we go. Look, the towers are still visible on this road. Look, there we go. Well, the one tower where the actual wind scale fire was, because yeah, like you're right about the street view thing. But saying thankfully the street view thing was back far enough in time. Right, how close can I actually get to the facility? Because it is all obviously once you get there, like armed police protected, because it's a big nuclear site. But just wondering if whereabouts the actual thing went up to. Yeah, look, so you can see there they've got all of the proper barricade stuff. But from here, can you see the big chimney that was down the road? Or is this already on a different date? This is still 2011. But yeah, you can't see from here the big chimney. Or no, is that it there? Yeah, there you go. Sorry, yeah, it's just there, but it's behind that other building, so you can't see it. The reactor one. There you go. So that's wind scale reactor 1, which is the one that actually the fire was in. But like I said, it's not there now. It's been totally demolished.
Complicated atomic
Because reactor 2, they demolished pretty soon after. You know, they didn't do any more plutonium with them. But reactor 1, because it was radioactive, had to stay around for ages before they could deconstruct it.
Oh, it's all terribly hush-hush. Whatever they do, I'm sure it's for the best. She would be able to tell you more, but, well, she mustn't be disturbed. She's busy, you see. The house must be ready for when our guests return. But you have the run of the house, the grounds, wherever you choose. Liberty Hall, as
the elephant's foot's in Chernobyl. We're not in Chernobyl.
We don't go into the conservatory, though. Not there. But everywhere else. Anything you need, ask Jenks.
Yeah, the wind scale reactor was one of Britain's plutonium weapons enriching things. It was never a power reactor like Chernobyl. And they had a fire in it because of like the weird way, like it was a bad design from the start basically, and it went critical. And then they couldn't get the burning fuel rods out of the reactor because they got stuck inside.
We can't. There are precious things in there that can't be disturbed. We keep the conservatory locked unless our guests are here. I can only trust Jenks with the key. Which reminds me, I must return it to him when he gets back. Whenever he gets back. Yes, we must keep the house neat and tidy for the guests, for when they return. But the conservatory, we can't disturb it, you see, and I really must give the key to Jenks. My goodness, time does creep up on one. You must hurry along then. There is plenty to do. Oh, and here's the conservatory key, Jenks. Take good care of it.
Stupid bin. Right, okay, let's go see what's in a precious conservatory.
We'll have this garden as
Do I have to access that from the outside of the house? What's up this little bit? Let's have a look before I leave. No, it's not made by Bethesda. If it was made by Bethesda, there wouldn't be attention to detail. It's made by Rebellion. The ones that did Sniper Elite, and this is a very different type of game to Sniper Elite, which I think why it surprised a lot of people, because they were expecting it to just be kind of a reskinned Sniper Elite.
always the clever one, Charity, but I have the looks.
The only thing that reminds me of a Bethesda game is when I go through a door, there's a load screen. Although that village probably had more people in than a major city does in a Bethesda game. Because of Game Brio not being able to handle many NPCs in one cell at once, as they're known in the game parlance. I'm surprised that woman didn't get herself killed with one of the traps out here, seeing how doddery she is. Maybe she just doesn't leave the house. Maybe Mr. Jenks gets her stuff, I don't know. Yeah, I'll take that, thank you. Around this side, wasn't it, the conservatory? Right, what's in here she didn't want me to look at? Yeah, I like it when there's Easter eggs in games. Like I said, I haven't bumped into any of the Easter eggs yet, as far as I'm aware. My inventory is full, right. Let me eat the pasty, because that's going to be the least valuable thing, and take the 1911. Yeah, so that was her sister, was it? Oh, I've already learnt that stealth manual, that's a shame. No use to me. Is there anything that isn't as useful as that? Probably not. No, I'll just keep the 1911 then to sell. Right, okay, we've found the dead old woman in the thing. I don't know. I think with the shotgun though, it's also because it's single bore that it looks bigger. Does it actually say on the back? If I get the lighting right, can we see what caliber it is? No, I can't see. And again, shotgun ammo in this is just referred to as shotgun ammo because I guess because there's multiple shotguns, a bit like the pistols. You just get generic pistol ammo rather than it actually being the right cartridges for each of the guns. Yeah, the Molotovs are clean. Yeah, you're right, they're not filthy and rusty like everything else. Although, the reason that a lot of the stuff is, like I said, rusty is because we're early in the game, where, I think the better guns are late game ones, you know. Where first you probably get the cleaner variants of the guns we're finding at the moment, and then there's sort of more sci-fi or more modern looking sort of stuff. Because there's obviously like semi-auto shotguns as well as just like the single barrel thing. Oh, what's this tower thing then? To be in here. Oh. Oh, I'm not meant to be over here then, okay. I don't like your attitude, mate.
You'll die here.
That was a waste of ammo. Didn't get a clean headshot, but oh well. There's nothing.
I'll have your head.
Right, let's get rid of the 1911 because it's not as good. And then, yeah, that's just another one of those, isn't it? Yeah, high powers. But that one looks rustier than my current one. Yeah, it's worse, like average damage, average range, whereas that one's average damage, average range, low recoil. So, yeah, that's even worse condition one. Well, there are obviously, like, older shotgun cartridges, aren't there? They're even bigger, like punt gun ones, although it's not a punt gun size shotgun, but yeah. I suppose, yeah, in relation to the hand, you're right, it's huge.
Oh, Maggie's alright. Those bean counters in War Office better have given her a Warburton's pension by now, but I want to know why not.
Oh.
Keep it tight, squad.
Oh. Are you still alive? Bleeding out. I want, if he's got a FAL or an SMG, I want the gun. I want your gun. Right, okay. Need to heal again. So let's use that other health kit up. But hopefully they have... Ooh. So it's called a Falkirk battle rifle, even though it's, I suppose it's got the first bit of the names right. Foul. But yeah, that's right, let's take that. Another foul. We're on a Sten. Okay, good. Right, I've got... Nice, I've got an actual rifle now and an SMG, so I can use all the types of bullets. Right, okay, so... I've got 2 fouls and... Right, so let's put... a Sten gun on the quick access wheel. So I've got 12 SMG rounds. Oh, it has the proper L1A1 charging handle, which is nice. It's got the, yeah, the reciprocating charging handle, whatever you call it, where it flicks back into place. Right, okay, have I searched all those? No, that one's still got some stuff on. Take the rifle ammo. Oh, better craft some bandages now. I'm, not in combat anymore. Right, okay, there we go. Push. Sniper rifle, it's not really a sniper rifle. High damage, high accuracy. Yeah, they're both the same. Actually, I'll drop one of the fouls because I'm sure I'm going to find more fouls as I go on. I'll put the machete back on that weapon wheel. Or on whatever slot that is. Oh wait, no, the machete, no, I will keep the foul, because no, the machete's a small thing, isn't it, where it's like the cricket bat that's the bigger ones. Right, okay, let's, anyway, go, where was I going now? I want to go north, don't I? Right, actually, I want to go look in here first, because, nobody can come check on the alarm now, because I've killed them. Right, cheers, Davey. I've been on quite a while already, but I will be on a bit longer. Is there a way I can turn the power on up here? Because it said no power when I was further down. Unless it's not at the top, I turn the power on. Maybe it's at that substation. Did you see me kill the soldiers and take their guns? Because some soldiers annoyed me, so I killed them. But other than that, no, you've not missed anything. So, maybe the electric lock... I suppose I can follow the pipe, can't I? Alright, the pipe's going down, so yeah. The switch must be lower down. That one's going back up. There's also one going down. Oh, we'll just see if it's at the base of the tower. They didn't like that I was trespassing near the thing, so I killed them so I could get a foul and a sten. Can I break that? No, that's annoying. Oh well, we'll not worry about this tower for now. Let's go this way. Specifically because that alarm's annoying as well. I keep setting it off. Oh, hello. Not the bees. Oh no, the bees. Or wasps, whatever they are. Right, yeah, fuck your nest. Garlic cheddar. What, so, not just cheddar cheese and garlic? Or are they pre-mixed together? Don't cross the water. Good advice. I sold the cricket bat earlier, Davey, because I've got some actual guns now, so I didn't want the cricket bats taking up space. You know, like where I've got, you know, a FOW and everything, and a Sten gun. Oh, some spam. There we go, that's my health fully restored. After, oh, not the bees. Is that a note randomly on a tree? Lost your way. Ah yeah, that's the one that the woman was going, oh, go to the mine and buy me a tonic, whatever it was. Yeah. I really like, I've got a load in the fridge, Norwegian cheese, Norwegian goat's cheese, which tastes like peanut butter. Oh, there's one of these cool things. Right. Oh dear. Still coming, are they? Stand still so I can shoot you. There we go. Right, still some ammo left for my foul. Yes, that's just to the west of the village. Or was that the village? Ah, that is the village, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, actually, was that say and in cast forwards? Oh no, so that is a slightly different one than the village, but very close to the village. Oh, there's another one of those things. You know, I'm glad I killed those soldiers to take their fouls. Yeah, Norwegian goat's cheese is really nice. It tastes like peanut butter. I need to remember I've got a load of that in the fridge. Because, at least I don't think cheese when it's open in the fridge really goes off, does it? Because, again, it was like one of those long date ones, but they say once you open it, eat with a certain amount of days, but to package it anyway, it was obviously cheese before it was packaged. So, yeah, I actually had to buy some proper cheese wire for that cheese, because it's really hard to cut with a knife. It's got a really long Norwegian name, so I can't tell you what it is, because I wouldn't be able to know without looking it up, but yeah, Norwegian brown cheese is quite nice.
We cannot feel
Oh,
your
hello.
intent. If you stay, you'll die here. Weapon down.
Yeah, that's right. What the?
They still alive?
Bloody hell. This ain't over till one of us is dead.
I want your bow and arrow. Stand still so I can shoot you. Oh, shit. Heard that woman run off. That. There we go. That might have been a bloke, I don't know. Alright, let's... Oh, something else over there. Let's get rid of one of these fowls. Because I want the bow instead. Right. Missed. Do you have any arrows as well? 3 arrows, right, I've got 4 arrows now. Oh, yeah, they're pelting arrows at me themselves. Right, where did they die? They were somewhere in this field. Are they in the long grass somewhere where they're hard to see? That's my heartbeat going crazy. Are they all the way over here? Oh well. Won't collect their arrows for now. So I'm up here and I want to get slightly further northwest to where that mine is. I can't stay on too much longer though because I haven't had lunch yet and I'm quite hungry, so I will need to get some lunch soon. Oh, is that a trader there? Very useful.
Well, hello! A new thing? Don't mind me. Everybody knows Mother J go around here. I mean no harm. Folks that find their way to me are usually in need of something. What's on your mind, dear? Perhaps I can help. Oh, you found it. Lovely. Sorry, the directions were a bit vague. I have to keep my head down, you see. Certain soldier types from the village don't take kindly to more, oh, let's say, traditional practices. Town-bred, you see. I provide remedies and tonics where I can to those that most need them. And I can offer some other supplies, too. Have a browse, if you like. Ah, yes, how is her husband doing? Not so well, I wouldn't wonder. I can only hope my mixture helped to ease his pain. My own recipe. A good few years in the perfecting. Only thing is, I'm all out of the makings of it. And the recipe itself, well, the folks in the woods have it now. You've met 'em, mayhap. The druids in the masks? They live in the castle ruins off to the southeast of here. If you want the recipe for the tonic, that's where you need to go. Into the castle. Nothing that's beyond you, I'm sure. And if you're heading that way, there's something I would ask of you. In exchange for the help I have given.
Give me any help, yeah,
Let's see. The druids have something of mine, my herbalism book. I'd like it back. Nothing worth killing over, you understand. But I would like it back. They probably got it stowed away somewhere in their castle.
Yeah, what has she got for sale? Cures poison, don't need any of those. Spores, I don't know what they're for. Well, she's not a very good trader. She doesn't really have anything I want. I suppose I'll buy the antidote one.
Very common, my dear. There.
And I can at least
Fair
learn the
trade's a
antidote,
good
and I've got
trade.
spare stuff in my inventory again.
Take care, won't you?
No, she's not a baker. She doesn't have Cornish pasties, apparently. Right, I'll do another proper save again. Let's make a third slot. Right, so she says, oh, let's go to the bloody castle all the way over here. I'm sure I'm not going to get murdered by hordes of druids by doing this. But I suppose if they use bow and arrows and I've got guns, so I've got no ammo for my high power. I've got 10 rounds for my shotgun, so that's something. No rounds for my Sten. Alright, let's swap the Sten on the quick access with the bow then, at least. I've got 12 rounds for my SLR, so... yeah. Oh, so that's a dam up there. I was assuming that was the castle. Oh, another phone box. I wonder if some weirdo will give me a call from it. Oh, there's a bunker down here as well. Let's go have a look at the bunker. Oh, there's a big robot. Yeah, let's not go in here. Imagine that robot is just going to murder me so easily with all the shit gear I've got. Because it's not like I'm just killing squishy people if that's a robot. Well, in this game, ammo is pretty scarce, so you can't exactly have mags and mags worth of ammo. It's not like, yeah, some sort of COD game where you have like 5 magazines worth for all your guns. I assume that's poison gas, which I also can't go through. Is there something in there? Oh yeah, requires a cold control room key. I don't have. Okay, never mind. Oh, it's my heart making that beating noise. I keep thinking it's like some sort of drum. Well, I think you need a crafting recipe, don't you, for the ammunition? And I don't have it. So, there you go. Can't make ammo without the recipe. No, I think you can manufacture ammo in this, but you need the recipe for it.
An old lady in the woods who claims to be wise and benign. You trust too easily. She walks dark paths. I cannot always see her. Do not trust Mother Draco. Mother Draco is compromised.
This guy says don't trust anyone on the phone. Right, so where's this castle then? That's the dam. Oh, I assume that's the castle. Alright, so that's southwest rather than just west. There's a big wicker man. Look. I don't know if it's you actually recycle the cartridges or it's just you need like a load of gunpowder and other stuff, but as far as I'm aware you need obviously all the recipes in this to actually... Oh.
Help me! I'm bleeding!
Stop your smithering. Heretics will die! Hell's teeth!
You killed them all!
Gun beats axe. Oh, a bayonet again. Again, it's post-apocalyptic, so it seems a bit of a weird thing you saying why there are not brass catches on the side of the guns. Most modern people don't even have brass captures, except for people who go to ranges a lot and want to collect brass. Triple. Alright, I'm gonna get rid of the person that's just spamming the chat with weird stuff, because again, it's a fucking game. You can learn to suspend your disbelief. But, you know. If you don't like it, don't play it, I guess, but I don't want to argue with you. Why does my character not do this? Why does my character not do that? Non-stop. Right, there's the path out of here.
Christ, watch yourself, mate.
Yeah, I need more arrows, don't I, really? Oh, I missed. Oh well. What other guns do I have? Still got some rounds of my foul.
You will be more use dead. Let's get the bastards.
Come on then. I've got a gun. You've not got a gun, have you? Oh, that one's got a bow. Oh shit.
Careful. Get jammy twice.
I've got 2 cartridges left. I've got Molotovs as well, haven't I? Oh shit. Where am I getting shot at from with the bow? Over there. Oh, he's actually quite good
Go
at that
this
bow.
way.
Oh, nearly dead. Oh, I have got bandages, haven't I? Don't have any, gee, I'll see if I can hit him with a grenade.
What the hell was that?
Yeah, been good if I had a bit more ammo, but, I don't. Right, okay, Oh, there's another bow bastard over there. So that, is he close enough for that for it to work?
Yeah, get yours.
How many bloody archers do they have around here? Oh, fuck's sake. Right, where's that archer? I need to go and try and finish him off quickly before, unless I can craft some more bandages. Oh, good, I can. Although this doesn't pause the game look, does it? So, shit, I better get to cover first. Because it just slows down time when you're crafting rather than stopping it. Come here.
Now.
Well, at least I've got quite a few arrows for clearing these guys out.
Probably nothing, but better safe than sorry.
Fuck's sake.
Now, dead. That's bad. That's really bad.
Come here, I want to stick you with a bayonet. Let's assign that to 1, because we haven't got a gun at the moment. Come here. Where'd she go? Oh, there. Oh, 6 arrows. Great, I'm at a net positive for arrows. Right, how am I doing for health now? Well, still, yeah, use healing a bit more. Alright, that leaves me 1 bandage left. But, oh, well, at least I'm at full health again. It's probably a good place to end the stream here. But yeah, so like I said, still enjoying this. Again, the combat is actually quite difficult in this when you actually get into combat rather than avoiding it. Because of how scarce ammo is and that, so when you miss some shots it really matters. So yeah. I'm actually got the day off work tomorrow because I've got it booked off as holiday, but I don't know if I'll be around much for streaming or whatever. So, I don't know necessarily, yeah, like I was saying, tomorrow if I'll do a stream yet or not. That's alright, Rajiv. Yeah, it's a person that started off alright, but then they were just nitpicking everything to the point it was getting annoying, you know, where it was just, why doesn't your character do this? Why doesn't your character do that? Because it's a work of fiction. Yeah, so yeah, it's the last holiday I've got for this holiday year, which ends in March, Rajiv. That's why I've just got the end of it off, because everybody I work with was doing that, just picking weekends recently just to have off so we could use up our holiday. But yeah, I will enjoy the weekend because I'm not at work, but yeah, like I said, I might not be on, because I might have a day where I just sort some stuff out and have a, like, you know, day where I don't do YouTube, you know, not in my physical job, just completely just watch some films or whatever. Right, so yeah, thanks for watching everybody. I will maybe catch you tomorrow, like I said, don't know yet, depends on what